In astrology, the second house and eighth house each represent areas of our material wealth and earning potential. Certain transits through these houses can point to an increased potential for income. Of course, this all depends on the individual's natal chart. Some transits can bring us a slight increase in our wealth while others could teach us how to improve them. When the benefics Jupiter and Venus transit or aspect the house or ruler of the second or eighth houses, there can be some additional income, but it does not mean we will become millionaires. Money transits in astrology. The following transits show how some planets can help you become more financially knowledgeable, prepared or consumed with the urge to spend. Before we get into the video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Now let's begin. Transiting Venus in the second house or conjunct ruler of the second. You should not expect much with this transit, but Venus brings confidence in what we have and value. It could be easier during this time to gain some material wealth or have a passive flow of income. Venus does not create stress but adds some peace of mind. However, Venus could activate the treat yourself mentality, urging us to spend, so while we could be motivated to save, we also could become driven to spend. Transiting Mars in the second house. When Mars is transiting the second, we work hard to make more money. Mars wants to be victorious and produce. During this transit, we could feel more driven to work overtime or work multiple jobs to get what we want. Similar to Venus, if you get carried away with impulse shopping, you could quickly lose everything in a blink of an eye. Transiting Jupiter in the eighth house. Similar to Jupiter in the second house, transiting Jupiter in the eighth will not make us millionaires, but it can make us receive more gifts or resources from others. If you have a spouse or a romantic partner, they could be compelled to spend more on you. Family members might do the same too. People just seem more prone to give you things. Transiting Jupiter in the second house or aspecting the ruler of the second. Assuming malefics aren't in play, your earning power could increase while Jupiter transits this house. A transit that lasts about a year. Jupiter will change your philosophy to your relationship with the material. This could be a time when you feel more inclined to become more financially educated and may read up on a few things regarding saving. Transiting Jupiter square, conjunct, or opposite the ruler of the second house. When we have a Jupiter transit, there is learning and understanding tied to it. The native could become more conscious of their spending habits and could feel the urge to learn more about making changes. The transit can activate our second house, so we could receive some income during this period, which can last anywhere from a week to months depending on whether Jupiter goes retrograde. Transiting Uranus in the second house or aspecting the ruler of the second. Uranus is a planet that brings changes and surprises with a transit that lasts almost 7 years. When this planet aspects the second house, one can see either a decrease in their savings or an unexpected increase. There is a seesaw effect with Uranus. The native needs to learn to be patient, not splurge too much and save whenever they experience an increase in their income, because you never know when Uranus could bring some shocks and surprises. Transiting Pluto in the second house. Pluto brings power and many lessons that the native has to learn. If you have been reckless with spending, Pluto brings this to our attention through drastic changes. There is transformation after this period, usually lasting 15 or more years, teaching the native how to develop a new relationship with their value system. During the start of the transit, the native could experience a loss or decrease in their finances, but after the transit concludes, Pluto can bring some good rewards through knowledge and wisdom.